Here we go with a whole bunch more one-shot thoughts all in a row to film because I need to get this list done. Because I thought I was literally looking for it. I thought I had it on here. No, I don't think I did because it was already in one of my one-shot thoughts. You remember that video where I was sitting in the room that no longer exists, where I was talking about the fact that when I have to talk about something because I was intending to talk about it and I need to get it finished, but I can't concentrate and say it properly, and it sucks that I can't say it properly because it was important and I wanted to say it, but I can't say it properly anymore because my brain is already over there and doesn't want to concentrate on that anymore. That's happening to me right now. This flippin' list, I wrote this list back on October 28th, okay? It is November 23rd. It's been almost a month since I wrote this stupid list. This stupid list. Like, ugh! It was a really cool idea at the time, and I wanted to do it. I thought I was going to make it all in one video, and then I started to realize that it was like, gonna be like over an hour. Because, like, on one hand, these points seem to be like no big deal. It doesn't take that long to explain. But then on the other hand, some of them especially, definitely take a lot more to try to explain. So I decided to make them all into the really short clip. And now it's taking forever! A whole month, and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! Okay, so anyway, the next one on this list of the one-shot thought, signs and symptoms of ADHD that everybody doesn't necessarily know about or realize is connected to ADHD, etc. And the longer it takes for me to do this list, the more I'm like, are these really connected to ADHD? It's stupid, I tell you. Second guessing yourself. Constant. Ooh. I think that's a sign and symptom of ADHD too. Constantly second guessing yourself. Why? Partially because of a lack of memory. Because no matter how hard you think you're concentrating on something, after a certain amount of time, suddenly you can't remember. Did I really read that? Was that really what he said? Even if I write it down, and you know what? This is probably the one-shot thought. I was going to go on to brain way too active versus a few times it all stopped and freaked me out. But I think that's going to be the next video because this is a good point and I don't know if it's on it. Yeah, that whole thing where second guessing and doubting yourself because, why do we do that as ADHD people? Definitely for sure. One of those things is because, you know it. No matter how solidly you know it, no matter how solidly you're sure that you're going to remember that. Either what happens is you start second guessing and completely, was that really what he said? Did I really understand that correctly? Was that really what happened? Or you get so fixated on that's exactly what they said that all of a sudden that's all you can remember is exactly what they said. And then you're like, wait, why did they say that? Wait, what was the rest of what was said around it? There was a bigger picture to that, wasn't there? It's actually kind of like when I'm training at work sometimes. I myself need to know why for a lot of things. Like, why is one of the most important questions I've ever asked in my life. Like, to me, it's just really important to know why. And like sometimes I'm training at work and I'm telling people how to do something and like what to do and all the rest of that stuff. And then on the rare occasion, most people for some reason don't ask why. They just and then that actually leads to really bad things when they're like, oh, everybody just has their own way of doing things here and it's all okay. And I'm like, sometimes. Other times, no, it's not okay. People are doing it wrong and you have to be able to recognize which is which. Is there multiple ways to do it or is everybody but one person doing it wrong? Because that happens a lot at work. There's a lot of people that do things and I'm like, technically they're actually doing it wrong. It's not another way of doing it. Sure, in another setting it would be okay, fine. But here in this building, there's only one way you're supposed to do this. And everybody that's not doing it this way is wrong. That happens. And then some people there seem to think that, no, that doesn't happen. Everything is just their own way of doing things. Which is why is so important. But then sometimes someone will say something and I know for a fact that there is a really good reason why. And yet they actually ask why. And I'm like, mind going blank when people ask you a question. I told my best friend she makes shirts. She makes a lot of different things with sayings and pictures and whatnot on them, shirts and bags and books and all that kind of stuff. And I forget the name of her website. Maybe I'll put it in the link below. Promote her place. And one of the things she asked me something about, was there a saying that I would put on a shirt or something, and I wasn't sure how else to put it, but I said the only breaks for an ADHD mind are questions. Because yeah, you ask an ADHD person a question, and no matter how well they know the answer, screech, blank. So there's a one-shot thought for you. Not entirely positive what it was, because I think I skewered again. But anyway, excite me because I'm home alone. So, whew, my brain is all over the place all of a sudden. There you go for that one. Bah! What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments or something. Nobody ever comments on my videos. My mom starts commenting on Facebook. She puts the comments on Facebook, which is cool. But nobody ever leaves comments on YouTube. I don't think anybody even watches most of my videos. Oh well, whatever. Bye!